Headline Starlight.
We are back.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let me just say 600 demerits for me. And the reason why I say 600 demerits for me because out of all the free agency moments in my life, last week was the moment when the Jacksonville Jaguars defeated the Dallas Cowboys in Jacksonville, Florida, and I wasn't here to brag or boast about it.
That's a good
600 demerits me, and that's why I'm smoking this cigar in honor of that, even though it was a week ago, but we still had beat the Jets. And right now we sit top of the AFC South in the playoff spot with 2 games to go, which setting up to be if let me do this right. If the Patriots, the Raiders, and I think it's one other team. But if the Patriots, Raiders, can't think of the other team was still in the hunt. If they lose out, if the Dolphins lose their last 2, then we get in as a wild card and don't have to worry about the AFC South, but we trying to win the AFC South, and the Titans can get in as a wild card. But that's not here or there. We just here to celebrate Free Agent Sports Blog. What's going on, Zoe?
Man, not much. You might well say when the Dolphins lose, because Tua, he might well go ahead and sit the season out, man. Back in concussion protocol, second time. I favor health over games right now.
Well, they're on I think it's a 4-game losing streak.
Doesn't
I know
say.
The Titans on the 5. I know that for a show. They're on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah. Well, the Titans got the Cowboys Thursday night.
Which could be a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah. There's so many scenarios that can be played out right now just because of injuries and just, yeah. Like even with the NFC, it's still a chance that the Eagles lose out. The Cowboys can take over that number 1 spot because Hurt is out.
That is true. That is true.
And I wondered, did I pick the Eagles last week? And then find out about Hurts being out with the shoulder.
Well, I think it was one of those Thursdays call because I picked the Eagles too.
Yeah, it was a late call with him not playing. I like decision.
So here's Mo coming in late. That'll be 26 demerits for her. But we got to talk about 2 things before we get to the NFL. First thing first, Jackson State got a new coach. And we just found out today that Bethune-Cookman University, not college, they have a superstar as head coach and bringing in Ed Reed. So, Zoe, how do you feel about Jackson State new coach? What is his name? Is it TC? TC Taylor. And then also with Bethune-Cookman University, yes, this is for the Jaguars beating Dallas. I didn't get a chance to do this last week because of me.
We done been a whole nother week.
I gave myself 600 demerits for that. Because of the one time I get a chance to boast and brag, I wasn't here to do it. So I already gave myself 600 demerits. So you're going to see me smoke this cigar in honor of that. But that's not here or there. Talking about the new coaches in the sweat. One of y'all can go first.
TC hitting the floor running. I think he's gonna have a nice signing class. Like they say they run it back, but time will tell.
They ran it back this year too and ran right into that same roadblock.
It's still only one SWAT school to win the Celebration Bowl.
And shout out to Trey.
If you don't know, okay. Shout out to Trey Oliver, Graham, Greg, you know what I'm saying? He had me rolling. Graham, he said Colorado could give me for half the price.
At least he went to the Celebration Bowl and won.
He said, I don't know if the ink dry yet, but they can give me for half the price. So shout out to Coach Oliver being himself. You know what I'm saying? With the Bethune-Cookman hire, I think it's just, I don't want to say it's a tad bit late, but it's you late. You missed the early signing period. A lot of people are making their choice now. So really, if he was to hit the transfer portal, he'd be scraping the bottom of the barrel, as some people would say, but time will tell.
I'll go next since Mo came on. Like, so with Jackson State,
Well, I asked what time and no one responded.
we do the same time every time, Mo.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
We go between 8:30 and 8:45.
What time did you get on?
8:32.
Okay, so that means you knew the time. Now, my time.
You
So,
didn't respond.
Well, there's a cigar
Demerit.
going.
But you got a game, Mo?
Mm.
Oh.
I had to run
So-
some errands for one of my cousins.
Are you in Mississippi?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like you're outside of Mississippi Valley?
Yeah, look like it.
I'm in the car because, I mean, if I go to my mom's house, it's loud. So,
All right. Okay. So the Jackson State situation, were those one of those situations we're gonna see, was it prime or was it actually coaches and players? So I'm gonna see about Jackson State. The jury's still, to me, the jury's still out on them. The Bethune hire, I think they was going for a big splash because they needed it. At the time, you got to think, FAMU is kicking your butt. You came in last in the SWAC. Excuse me. You have been last in the MEAC the last 2 years, and then your first 2 years in the SWAC, you've been second. You've been second to last. Excuse me, you were last year because Valley won more games, and this year I think you and Valley won the same amount of games.
Yeah.
So I think they was going with a big splash, not only just to win the SWAC, but also to compete with FAMU. Now, who Ed Reed brings in, that's going to be key. And I'm not talking about recruits. I'm talking about coaching staff.
Yeah.
Because if he can bring in the right coaching staff, he literally.
he bringing in Ray.
I don't think
so.
I don't think he's gonna come.
Ray
be an
is
assistant
going to
coach.
come and preach.
That's about it.
He gonna be the team chapel.
I'm about to say defensively, Ray ain't.
Anyways, if he bring in the right coaching staff, he can recruit Florida, and he can literally work the transfer portal from the Central Florida, South Florida, Florida, Miami, and Florida State players, and keep them in the state. Say, hey, listen, if you want to stay in Florida, come to Bethune. Daytona Beach right there. You got spring break. You know they're going to be there. You got Biker Week, and you got Black College Week also there. That ain't got nothing to do with the sports, but it's a good recruiting tool.
It's a damn good recruiting tool.
So we'll see how he do. I'm waiting to see who he brings as a staff, and I think they might win 6 games this year.
I mean, that's a vast improvement.
So, Mo, the floor is yours.
I guess my only thing is, I mean, I understand the making the big splashes. I understand why he was selected. Great, player, Hall of Famer. But is this what we're moving to? Like, is this the direction that we're going in, where the people who've actually put in the time and have the resumes are being overlooked simply because?
I say yes, because it's all about recruiting. I think yes.
Recruiting in NIL deals. That's the biggest
Come
thing.
on. That's
Yeah.
literally where it's at. Because ain't no, if I don't care what nobody say, if you put Peyton Manning as a head coach, he's going to get some top quarterbacks.
Off dump. I mean, I guess my final opinion on that would be the same way I said about Hugh when he got hired at Jackson, well, at Grambling. Same way when Dion got hired at Jackson State. For me,
Yeah,
it's a wait and see type ordeal. Like, what are they gonna do? Because yeah, your name rings bells. But if you're not able to capitalize on that and bring in the right staff around you, Dion brought in a dang on good staff. He was able to get players. He was able to flip Travis. And, just I think that if Ed is to be successful at Bethune, like you said, he's going to have a A1. No, he need an A++ coaching staff. You bring in a couple of other names under you, you can run the recruitment. I mean, Dion's in Colorado, or as you say, Colorado against all of y'all.
Versus all y'all.
Yeah.
All y'all.
Hugh, he ain't showed me yet. And some of the moves that's been made post season, I'm like, okay. But I think that if Ed is able to capitalize and bring in people who are willing to work and are able to get those players to commit, that Bethune will have a solid chance. And if you want to be realistic, even with TC, with Dion being gone, the East is still wide open at this point. Because we don't know what this team going to do under TC.
And keep talking about running it back, but I hate to say it. Some of the kids got to go back to Jackson because they're not getting offered. The transfer portal is
it's competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be realistic. You got quite a few Bama players and SEC players that are in the transfer portal. Then you got the kids from Jackson State. They're picking up.
Unless you're trying to go somewhere like Lane, Benedict,
which isn't a bad program.
Albany State.
So basically, SIAC.
I mean, if you think, this is my honest opinion. If I was the backup to the backup at Jackson State, you really think a school like, I'm just going to throw a name out there. Let's say Belmont. You really think they're going to pick me up?
No.
So if I want to go play and my only option, it's going to be somewhere like Kentucky State.
Yeah, and I like Dion said, Dion told Colorado players is, he told them to jump in the portal. He should have told his players, I think he did. He told all of them not to jump in the portal. And a lot of them did without listening. So now it's like, okay, I see that nobody's reaching out to me. Let me just go back home and play for TC. That's what I feel, but it just.
And I bench you, but I'm you tried to leave me. You don't get first street, but I understand. The players got to do what's best for them. And at this point, if their only option is to take themselves back out of the portal and go back to Jackson State, I don't really understand how the portal works. Like if they're on scholarship and they entered into the portal and they leave back out of the portal.
I think they get a scholarship up to go into the portal.
So they now have to compete to get their scholarship back. At that point, you're the equivalent of a walk-on.
Basically, I think unless the other school offer you a scholarship or whatever, even if it's like 50%, 75%. So I think they give it up. I don't know the exact rules, but I know they gotta give something up. She's doing a sports show. Leave her alone. Whoever that is.
What happened?
Because Mo went on mute, but she was looking to her right.
Oh, I see.
And that means somebody in the car interrupted her during our sports show.
We working, baby.
You are very, very observant.
Yes, I am. And you better not crank up that car.
Oh,
the car already been on.
That mean you finna back out?
No, I'm back then.
Yeah, we parked.
We parked.
Okay. Bet
You
not
gotta
drive off.
make sure the car the battery stay good, you know.
Yeah, because we got a lot
And
to
you
talk
gotta
about.
make sure it's 29 degrees out here. I gotta stay warm.
Mm.
Excuse you, all up in our sports stuff. Talking about facts. just know you get recorded and you will be on YouTube by Friday morning.
What's the name of y'all channel?
We'll let you know off here. Since you want to be all of it. Do she know sports or that's a dude?
It's a girl.
I just want to make sure. Listen, the way the world goes now with the different pronouns, you got to be safe.
Yo.
Her preferred pronouns are
Her.
she, her.
Yeah, she and her.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna continue on. All right, so with TC at Jackson, Air Reed at Bethune. I've still thought that the head coach at Alabama A&M would be fired by now, but that seems not to happen yet.
I think he's on the hot seat.
He would have been fired this year. That seat was on fire this past season.
I think they got the torch underneath it for this season. To see what he's gonna do.
Okay. Now, Mo, Valley. Where do you think they're leaving?
Shit, the hell if they don't pray. But he finna mute me. Oh, he got his cigar. But right now there's a lot of alums that's pissed because as of right now, a coach hasn't been, picked. But at the same time, I'm like,
hey, y'all started?
People are not beating. Yeah, they've started the process, but at the same time, you're talking about like everybody's expecting something like right now when Dancy left right before the university closed for the break. Like, how much do you expect them to be able to get done?
It's not hard. I'll tell y'all solution.
But
right
the
now.
applications are sent into HR. So again, how am I supposed to get these applications if the university is closed until January?
Wait a minute. Now, come on now, Mo. Now, we both know.
I mean, I know how it goes. But at the same time, like, I don't want them to rush the decision, honestly. I understand that we're up against like a time crunch and, we're missing out on people, especially with the transfer portal and stuff like that, with the JUCOs, the early enrollees, like the early transfers and stuff like that. But at the same time, you rushing and you get a BS coach, you still screw one way or the other. And it ain't like people beating down the dang on door to get the Itta Bena. They're having that old movie. Is this the road to Itta Bena? Itta Bena ain't even Itta Bena.
Well, I think they should have had the coach from Benedict and the coach, Coach Brown from Lane on
No.
Byron ain't gone.
Bring home Sam Washington.
That's what I said. Bring Coach Washington home.
Bring him home.
He's a Valley grad.
Would he want that?
He's a former. He applied for the job.
He applied for it several times.
I'm about to say the thing is, him and A&T, they split ways. That announcement was last week or so.
Hey, listen, y'all know more than me about Valley.
So he's gone. He used to be the defensive coordinator or something like that underneath when Coach Titan was the head coach. And at that time, Valley had the number one defense under him. The man had a minor heart attack. And the day he got out the hospital was a Saturday. Okay. And he literally wanted to come from the hospital to coach. And Coach Titan was like, nah, you got us messed up, dog. You got to go home. So I know his passion for football. I know he's able to coach. And I think that he will do a great job. And he understands Valley and the limited resources. So at this point, you have to bring somebody who understands the culture of that particular institution. And I think Sam Washington will be the best candidate.
Okay.
I think A&T was I don't want to say bad situation, but with them moving to that other conference,
it put him in a bad spot.
Yeah.
How?
I mean,
I mean, the thing is here. Okay, so they were dominating, and let's not make it like when Broadway was still there, and even when Coach Washington took over. But in changing conferences, number one, you have to give them some kind of a
Leeway.
wiggle room, so to speak, like leeway, because off top, especially considering they didn't go into, if I'm not mistaken, what conference did they go into?
I want to say big.
Yeah, the Big South or something like that.
Big South,
but they played in the championship game this year.
But what I'm saying is, at the same time, yeah, they did, but they weren't as dominant as they usually would be.
Yeah.
And I still say you got to give them a little leeway because the thing is, you can't expect them. It ain't like they went to another HBCU conference. So you got to get them up to that level, and you got to start getting your more recruits and stuff like that in. So yeah, they did good, but I guess they expected more. I don't know.
To me, I first of all, I was okay with them living in MEAC because I think HBCU should want to progress. I know they talking about the conferences and all that, but they did make it to the championship game, and I think it should have shown that, hey, even if you don't get the white recruits, you can still get some good black recruits to come to an HBCU and compete in that conference.
Yeah, they moved to the Big South, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 schools. Will Campbell, as far as football.
I think that loss of North Carolina Central maybe got him fired. Or split ways.
I can see that.
I'm all for the progression of HBCUs, but as the only HBCU in our conference, it's hard. I ain't gonna even take that away. Like, Harris, though, is hard being in our conference because we're the only HBCU. I ain't gonna say too much more because we record.
Okay, all right, we keep it moving. Okay, so that was about that. All right. Going to the NFL.
Woo!
Boy, only thing is, I forgot to upgrade my Microsoft Works and it's still loading, so I can't show it to you. So, but we can go over these picks that I got from y'all, and we're gonna have to go back last week, and then we're gonna talk about the week before that. So I think I can show this one. I can show this one. Hold on.
I know I got at least 6 this week. Because I did the pick 6 on Facebook and I got 1%.
1% what?
1% saying I picked all of the right game. Well, the winners in the 6 games that they put up.
So from last week, we had the Niners versus the Seahawks. We picked the Niners. Vikings versus the Colts. Zoe, you almost had it, my boy.
He did.
Yeah, that was a close game. Yeah.
Bills versus the Dolphins. Ravens versus the Browns. I didn't highlight it, but you know what happened. Zoe.
No, don't.
Move on.
Okay.
Ravens versus the Browns.
Oh, that's week 15. Okay, I'm 1 week out.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the let me put it like this. This is the Jaguars versus the Cowboys week.
Yeah, okay. Got you.
All right. Falcons versus the Saints. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Hair froze, but continue.
No. Hell did freeze because we go to the Patriots versus the Raiders. That was hell.
Yeah.
Falcons just being the Falcons.
And the Raiders just being the Raiders. It really
just
was
messing up people's picks.
Yeah, it's really was. I gotta change that. Oh, they won't let me do it. I gotta do my upgrade yet. Okay. See that? Start 1 month free trial.
Yeah.
Arizona versus the Broncos. We're gonna talk about that. Titans versus the Chargers. Yeah, that hurt. Eagle versus the Bears came through. Chiefs versus the Texans, close one.
Yeah.
Jaguar versus them boys. We're gonna just get past that. We're gonna get past that. Panthers versus
Congratulations. Just congratulations. That's all I got.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm. All right. Panthers versus the Steelers. It's a lot going down with the Panthers. We gotta talk about that too. Lions versus the Jets. Yeah. Gotta talk about that too. And then we got the Bucks versus the Bengals. We saw how that went down, which brings and don't forget about Sunday night, which I was wrong because I said Giants in a tie, and both of y'all picked the team. Then we got the Rams versus the Packers. Zoe with the Ram in the bush, which brings the record, which is not even updated yet. So this is not the final record. Because when I went to do it, I had to do the upgrade. So that's where we stop right there. And then we go to the games from last week, which here we go. All right. Oh, pull up.
Pull up on me. Oh, my bad.
I got it up.
Okay, go through the games, though.
All right. We got the Jaguars over the Jets.
You damn right. All of us picked the Jaguars through the hard way.
Cowboys over the Eagles.
Excuse me. You took Dallas. Mo took Dallas. I took the Eagles.
Okay. I thought I took the Eagles, but then I saw that Hurt was out. I was like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you put Dallas.
Change
You
my
put
pick.
you put specifically Dallas at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the Eagles.
Then we got the Bills over the Bears.
Through the hard way on the Bills.
The Saints over the Browns.
Me and you took the. No. We all took the Browns.
We all took the Browns?
We all took the Browns.
Then we got the Chiefs.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Nobody did. Well, I wasn't gonna pick the Saints anyways.
Well, I mean, naturally.
We got the Chiefs over the Seahawks.
Zoe and Gino, you trust. Me and Mo took the Chiefs.
I took the Seahawks.
You took the Seahawks.
No way possible.
Yes, you
You
did.
did. You did.
You did.
What in the
You
world?
texted. As a matter of fact, you texted first. I texted mine later.
What was I thinking? What was I
I don't know. It
doing?
was late that night.
And then we got the Vikings over the Giants.
So me and you took the Giants, Mo took the Vikings.
All right, we got the Bengals over the Patriots.
Through the hard way on the through the hard way on the Bengals.
Then we got the Panthers over the Lions.
Every time I pick them, they just let me down. Through the hard way on the Lions. We went through the hard ways on the Lions.
Because they did good the week before.
It was the Jets.
Goddamn Jets. But the Lions won 2 weeks in a row, I thought.
I know, but it was still the Jets.
Goddamn Jets.
So then you got the Ravens over the Falcons.
Through the hard way.
You got
On the
Texans,
Ravens.
the damn Texans over the Titans.
Did not pick that.
Through the hard way with the tits.
Then you got the 49ers over the team.
Through the hard way on the Niners.
Then you got the Steelers over the Raiders.
So you took the Raiders. Me and Mo went with Black Air Force Ones.
Thank you. All right. Come on. All right. Then you got the Packers over the Dolphins.
You and Mo took the Dolphins. I took the Cheesehead.
Then you got the Rams and the Broncos. Rams over the Broncos, big time.
3 the hard
Yep.
way on Ram in the Bush. 3 the hard way over the Ram in the Bush.
Mhm.
Then you got the Buccaneers over the Cardinals.
You
That was-
took the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mo took the Cardinals too. I took the Bucks.
And then last night was the Chargers over the Colts.
Can you guess who you took, Zoe?
I know I took the Chargers. Don't tell me I took the Colts.
You took the Colts.
You did.
You should have said it so I could bleep it out. It could be more fun. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna put a big bleep noise over it.
I like
Yeah,
the
my
So
boy-
like,
Shout out
so
to
like,
my-
what in the was I thinking?
Man, shout out to my wife and kids for giving me this podcast microphone. It has its own mute button. I know y'all read my lips, but
What? 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 That was a clear day.
That was a good one.
Look,
you
that was
still
so
heard
clear.
me?
We didn't hear you, but you can read your lips.
Yeah, you can read my lips, but it got a nice
Because you
little-
said that with passion. Hey, I didn't know what kind of microphone that is. I need a new mic.
They got it for me for my birthday, so I don't know where they got it from. I have to look it up and tell you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's run through these picks. So first game up this Thursday.
Oh no, let's do this because Mo, since you are a Cowboys fan, and I am
Free agent.
free agent, this game is it this game? We gotta talk about playoff scenarios. Can we do that real quick?
Mm.
Can we get through the picks, then go through the playoff scenario? Because that's gonna be all part of that.
Okay. First game, Thursday night, Cowboys at Tennessee.
I need the Cowboys to come through. So I'm rolling with them boys. I need Tennessee to lose
Hold
these
on.
last two. I need Tennessee to lose.
I'm about to
All right.
say, I think they dressing out in all white this go round. They doing some new things this week.
I need Tennessee to lose.
I'm about to say, Zoe, I say it for the sake of the show, but I mean, technically, everybody already knows which way I'm going to go. If Dallas is suiting up, I'm going with Dallas. So, Dallas over the Ticks. The Ticks get beat.
I
And so
need Tennessee to
the
lose.
question I saw today is, do the Titans sit out their starters because they have nothing they're fighting for?
Yes, yes, they is.
Somebody said they
No, they ain't safe.
They fighting for an AFC South title, so they got to win because the only reason why they got to win because they lost to the Texans. If
Yeah,
they
I was
would have
about to
beat,
say they just lost to the Texans, so they
if they would have beat the
Texans.
Texans, if they would have beat the Texans, then they're like, we ain't got to worry. Either we're gonna win the AFC South or we're gonna be a wild card. Because you lost to the Texans, you're fighting for both now.
Mm-hmm.
So either you win out and you beat the AFC South, or you lose, and then next week you lose, you could be out as a wild card.
Gone
right
fishing.
now 7, 8, 9. They're 10th. So their playoff scenarios is they win a tiebreaker over Pittsburgh, based on best win percentage in conference game. So you fighting New England, the Jets.
I mean, when they lose this weekend, it's over with.
right.
No. They still got a chance to win the AFC South when they play us, that final game. That's the only scenario they got left.
I said what I said. They lose this weekend, it's over with.
My bad, Mo.
Because y'all going to come right behind and beat them up. So,
You right, Mo. You right, Mo. I'm wrong.
All right.
I shut up.
wait, what we playing it?
in Tennessee.
And in Tennessee.
Oh, that is terrible.
So, yeah. All right.
Dallas
Next
ain't
game.
used to that. They play outside.
Yeah, they do. They played in Philly and New York and Washington. They should be used to that.
We got done.
So it's Cowboys 3 the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
I need Tennessee to lose. All right. Then we got the Cardinals versus the Falcons, which is a toss-up game.
Yeah. God, dog.
I'm going with the Falcons.
I was about to say I'm taking Atlanta.
Falcons are at home. You know what? Give me the Cardinals.
You got
Just
them.
for the hell of it.
All right. Dolphins versus the Patriots.
Oh, you're not going in order. Your order is different from my order. Okay.
That's what I be
You
telling
looking
y'all
at
because I be
Yahoo?
going in order.
You
I
looking
be
at
on the
Yahoo?
NFL site looking at their
Nah, I go look at them and I just write them down.
Oh. Okay. So you said Dolphins at Patriots.
Dolphins and Patriots.
I'm gonna take the Patriots because I don't think Tua needs to play no more for his health.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins because I don't think they're gonna sit them down.
I'm going to take the Dolphins because they need to win one.
I love that we all got reasons.
They need to win. What's on your schedule, so I make sure you stay in order.
Oh, you good? I'm scrolling. It don't matter.
All right, next up we got the Saints versus the Eagles. I'm worried with Gardner Minshew, because I ain't picking the Saints.
I'm going with the Eagles.
But the Cowboys needs the Saints to win.
I mean, that's true. But is Jalen back on the field this week?
Not that I know of.
I mean, because even with Jalen off the field, get ready to make sure you edit this part because what I'm about to say.
Let me get the time right. Hold on, Mo. All right, go ahead.
Them son of a bitches still gave us a run for our money. So
51-30. Okay, go ahead.
I just don't think that the Saints are going to beat them this week.
They give me all the. I need one person I'm looking at.
It would be nice.
All right.
Hold on, I gotta find the game to see what they say. I'm on NFL Network, NFL.com. And they doing all the injuries. Who we said? Eagles. Where's the Eagles?
Jalen.
I know. I gotta find the game. It's not in order. This is last week. I need this week. Come on, NFL.
They was on vacation too.
It say no injuries reported. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
All right.
Yeah.
Threw the hard way on the Eagles. Colts versus the Giants.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
I'm going with the midgets.
Yeah, I got
The Colts have been playing. And it's time that I finally picked them for something.
Okay.
They 4-10-1, Monica.
Okay.
I'm going with the Giants.
But my whole thing is they have been competing in these last few weeks.
Okay, Mo.
And the midgets ain't been impressive.
You blew a 33-point lead going into the third quarter.
Okay, so they want to be superhead. What you?
Okay. All right. No, I'm gonna say this aloud. That's because that's a good game. Broncos versus the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
All right. Through the hard one. All right,
coach.
We'll talk about that. Bears versus the Lions.
Bears.
Oh, damn. Give me the Lions. They had Detroit.
Oh, they are?
Uh-huh.
I'm going with the Lions anyways.
Give me peanut butter.
Monica, this ain't no college. What are you talking about?
But is it not a fucking lion? I mean, dang it. Is it not a
Dang
lion?
it, now you make me work hard, Mo. I got to do more editing. Hot dog it. What she said that? 5402. Jesus, lady, keep your trying to do all this editing.
It makes the show more lively.
Whatever. Who you picking, Mo? Is the Bears, Chicago Bears, and the Detroit Lions. These are NFL franchises that are in the NFC North.
She wants the Detroit Golden Lions.
Jesus.
It's a lion.
Hey, no more shows for you in the car because you just get real filthy. All right.
I ain't in the
Browns
house with them people.
versus the team.
Come on, the team.
I picked the team too. I picked the team too. Almost.
The Commies or the
The
Browns?
Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders.
The Commies.
Okay.
No, I ain't picking them. I'm gonna pick the Browns.
All right.
I'm losing anyway. It don't matter.
Me and Zoe got the Commanders. You got the Browns. All right. For the West Coast, the 49ers versus the Raiders.
49ers.
49ers.
49. All right. My Jaguars versus the Houston Texans in Houston. Remember the Texans.
Come on, Jaguars.
This game I'm so scared of. I am so scared of this game. Like I was good versus the Cowboys and the Jets. This game, I am so nervous.
It's scary because
They better than they were.
when we struggle with them, everybody, oh, y'all struggle, y'all barely beat them. They took the Chiefs to overtime. They beat the Tits. I'm going with the Jaguars. Please
Their
don't fail me now.
their first win was against the Jaguars until they beat the Titans.
Oh. All right. Don't let me down. I'm going with the Jags.
Leave me. Hold me close.
Duval till I die, baby. It's Duval till I die. But I am nervous for this game. Like, I'm gonna be watching this game closely.
What time is this game?
This game is at 12 o'clock y'all time, 1 o'clock my time. I might be there depending on if my sister's flight don't get canceled because she got to be back in Houston by Saturday, and if her flight get canceled again, I got to help drive her to Houston. So I might be at this game.
Help her drive.
What airline?
Southwest.
Oh, it's canceled. I'm sorry, but they canceled 2,000 something today, and they canceled another 2,000 tomorrow.
Up north, down south, they've been going from Miami, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But her connect. I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but I think she had a connecting flight to not Atlanta. I want to say Dallas, but I think Dallas is not good. So I think they might give her a direct flight from Jacksonville to Houston.
Well, I was there trying to reroute on those stupid stuff. I remember one time I was supposed to fly somewhere. They told me I had to fly to Denver first. I was like, for what?
I mean, I got rerouted
to the East Coast. I always had to stop in Chicago.
Hey man, I remember one time they had to stop me in North Carolina. I said, this is the most stupidest thing ever. I'm going south. Why am I going north?
When we flew back from Vegas, they made us stop in Iowa. No, we stopped in Denver. Then we had to stop in Iowa. And we had like another 45 minutes in the air after that. We stayed on the same plane.
All right. Next up, we got, we'll talk about it. We got the Jets versus the Seahawks. In Geno, I trust.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks this game.
They playing well.
Seattle.
Okay, I'm going to trust them this week. Hopefully they keep their shirts on.
Vikings versus the Packers. I think this game in Lambeau.
Yeah.
I think I picked the Vikings.
Yeah, give me
I
the
got the
Vikings.
cheeseheads. I got the cheeseheads in Lambeau.
Give me the Vikings.
All right, Ram in the Bush versus the Chargers. It's an LA game.
Chargers. Hell, both of them home.
Yeah, it really is. That's why I'm rolling with the Ram in the Bush.
Ram in the bush.
All right. Sunday night, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus Air Force Ones. Lamar Jackson is still out.
Your boy fighting to be 500.
I'm going with Air Force Ones.
And it's a rivalry game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is.
It's in Baltimore.
Air Force Ones.
I'm trying to remember because this is one of the games I had to pick earlier. I think I ended up going with the Ravens. But it was a tough one for me because I mean Air Force One's been struggling. The Ravens, Lamar's still out. Essentially I'm gonna go with Mike Tomlin. Air Force Ones.
I got Baltimore.
It's all going with Baltimore. All right. Before we get to the Monday night game, but we do got a divisional game. Could be for the crown, as Zoe said this week. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. After firing their coach, has a chance to make the playoff.
As a Cowboys fan, where do you want to go play for the wild card? You want to go to Tampa Bay or you want to go to Carolina?
Tampa Bay.
I'm going with Tom Brady.
Y'all want to go to Tampa Bay to play?
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get him out of there early.
But it's just something about Tampa Bay. The Cowboys can't beat them the last couple games.
Especially not in Tampa Bay.
No, they just can't beat them. We lost them.
We've been struggling, but my whole thing is since they fired their coach, the Panthers been on fire. So I mean, either way it goes, it's gonna be a tough game. Now if Jerry Jones will get his life together.
Chicago.
Yeah. His sugar honey iced tea. Together.
Yeah, please don't cuss, man.
I didn't. I spelled
I
it,
know.
kind of.
I know. You spelled it. I'll take that.
He like that QB1 spot. Like you gotta. I understand the franchise player or whatnot, but at the same time, yeah, your money man. But at the same time, if you see that we're struggling, we are too close. Like some of the stuff that we done dropped, we should not have dropped. He throwing like crucial like passes that he shouldn't be trying at that point.
Yeah, we five interceptions in the last 3 games. Yeah,
like that's too much. Put it in your backup.
No offense to Florida, but that interception against the Jaguars, I can't put that on him because it hit the receiver in his hand. But still, it just
I mean, it's the same thing that the little boy got death threats for the little tight end from Jackson.
Yeah.
So I say we gotta do something better at quarterback. I'm not taking anything away from Dak, but if you see that he's struggling, pull him and put the backup in. You trusted this man to carry the team while Dak was injured.
Right.
We want to win. We try to make it and break this curse of the playoffs.
Right.
Can't do that if you just in Dak we trust. No.
Are we taking Tampa Bay or Carolina?
Sorry. He asked me a question. But I picked Tampa Bay. Not change that. I'm going with the Panthers.
Yeah.
Who you pick, Zoe? To make sure.
Panthers.
So
I
I don't
don't
know
think
no one
that
rocking
Brady
with Tampa
rule
Bay.
hold up.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
And
Brady
the,
rule ain't gonna
Brady.
hold up.
and the last game, which is turned out to might be for the first place in the AFC, Monday Night Football. I don't know why they scheduled this game so late, but I'm glad they did. The Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm going with the Bills Mafia. It's in Cincinnati, but I'm going with the Bills Mafia.
Hmm. I take the Bills.
I'll take the Bengals.
Cause the first of the month coming up, so they coming.
I'll take the Bengals. I think it's gonna be. I think Joe Burrow gonna step up for this game and not sit out. So
Choke.
those are our NFL picks, but we got more NFL to talk about. We got to talk about this playoff picture. So Zoe, the floor is yours. This is not your bold prediction. This is talking about the NFL playoffs. What you got?
Cowboys go to Carolina. I think this be the first time in history that a whole division makes the playoffs in the NFC East. Just the way everybody's schedule's lining up, I think it could be a shoe in. I don't want to say a shoe in because the Cowboys play who we got last? Washington?
The Cummies.
Yeah, they got the team, and then the Giants played the Eagles last. So they could.
The midget's gonna midget, cause I mean the Eagles. By the time they get back to them, I'm more than sure Jalen gonna. At this point, but my question is, do the Eagles rest their starters because they have nothing to prove at this point?
They still trying to keep their number one spot for their first week bye.
I mean, I can understand that, but do you want to? I mean, you risk your hurting, getting your people hurt.
True.
Bill Duval. Get past the Texans. We in this thing.
Agreed.
And it does say y'all win the tiebreaker over Tennessee based on head-to-head.
Yes, we beat them in Tennessee. We beat Tennessee in Tennessee. We beat the Colts at home. We lost to the Colts in Indianapolis. We lost to the Texans at home. We played the Texans this weekend, and we played Tennessee after that.
So right now, y'all be hosting
What?
Baltimore.
Come on. Bring them
And he's
on.
gonna be right in the place.
What? Because
Just make sure you get footage.
This is my theory with Baltimore. I don't think Lamar come back. I think he stay out, not because he's injured, because of the money. And then somebody brought up a good point. He's looking at Miami and Tampa because Tua is kind of not living up to the hype. You go to Miami, you from South Florida, or you go replace Tom Brady. And you don't think Tampa Bay will pay money to keep this ball rolling?
I do. I would see the honest to God truth. I see him more so going to Tampa Bay because Tom Brady has to realize, bro, it's over with. Like you just gotta sit down.
So I think Lamar doesn't play another game for the Baltimore Ravens this year. I think he just goes in, see what the situation with Miami or Tampa, and then we got Tyler Humphrey coming to Duval. That's an easy win. And then next thing you know, we head into Buffalo to play them in the divisional round. Who knows? For the record, Jacksonville has not lost a game in Buffalo. I just want to point that out. We have not lost a game in Buffalo. You can Google that it's facts. We go to Buffalo, surprise them. Next thing you know, we going to Kansas City to play for the AFC Championship game again, and another 2-year quarterback beats Patrick Mahomes again. Next thing you know, we're in Arizona in the Super Bowl, and I'm wilding. I'm on another level. I'm doing everything. I'm going to edit this part out. I'm wilding, baby. I am wilding. You hear me? Let us do
But he told me not to cuss.
I know. I'm gonna edit that part out though. I'm gonna edit that part out so bad. I'm gonna edit that part out. But I'm just saying what's going on. I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. But that's my scenario. So floor is yours.
Nah, they need to be the short clip. They need to be part of the short clip.
I'll make it a short clip, but they ain't gonna make it on YouTube. So, but that's that. Now let's talk about some stuff though. So we had Nathaniel Hackett get fired from the Broncos. We all know why. You got what is it? Zach Wilson with the Jets. He looked like he's about going to be released. So Nathaniel Hackett, let's start with him. Yeah, he was on borrowed time from the first game.
Yeah. They said the chemistry with him is not there like it used to be. The team.
I don't see why he got hired in the first place. Like, he's not a head coach material.
Yeah.
He barely was a good offensive coordinator for the Jaguars.
Yeah. So they were saying that he was a good coordinator, but yeah.
First of all, he's not a good coordinator. When your quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, I don't think you are the best.
I think with Aaron Rodgers saying that he liked him, bought him some time.
Whatever.
Because he was a people person.
Okay. Whatever y'all say. So.
Yep.
He said whatever.
All right. Whatever y'all want to talk about off that topic, I'm done.
Oh, go ahead. My bold prediction.
Go ahead.
Sean Payton to the Broncos.
I hate that. I think it should be either. Okay, all right, well, let me play this out. Personally, I would love to see Eric the Enemy get that head coaching job because I think he could straighten Russell out, like literally say something to him. But I think if Sean Payton get the job, I think he keeps Russell Wilson for 2 years, but trades a 5th round pick to the Jets for Zach Wilson and turns that quarterback out. And that is my bold prediction.
Ooh, we got another bold prediction. Just getting good.
So, week 16 in the Free Agent Sports Blog. We back on schedule. We missed the whole week, but I think we done caught up. Unless I missed something else. Oh, let me say this. So all you idiots in Jackson sending death threats to that tight end. Like, yo, chill out. That boy wasn't the reason why y'all lost.
Like, they weren't just sending them to him. They found his mom's social media and was sending death threats to her as well. And then she responded to somebody's inbox where they was trying to be encouraging. And her response was, "Thank you for this. I really need to see this today." She had already lost one son. I think like to suicide or something like that. And maybe a daughter-in-law, something like that. I can't remember. But the boy wanted to play because he wanted to ball out for his brother, and it didn't go that way that he planned. But at the end of the day, like I said, the same situation when we said that, no, not that, Dance caught it and he made the 3 steps, they said it was incomplete. Cowboys fans been peed off since then. At the end of the day, when it comes down to that, yes, we want to win. But you cannot place the blame on one person's shoulders. He did not ruin that game for them.
The defense
That's stupid. And even if he did, guess what? That don't mean that you go and threaten this kid's life. It's a game.
First of all, what, 41 points?
Yeah. But at the end of the day, yo, this is a 19-year-old kid, bro. It is not that. No, ain't nobody bet out their life on this Celebration Bowl where you just go and threaten this boy. Like, that was like, and let me say it's not all Jackson folks. It's just some knuckleheads. It was like 5 kids, like black kids, who I saw. I'm like, dog, you ain't got nothing to do with Jackson. You live in damn near Tennessee. What's going on? It was just. I hope that kid bounced back from that. If not, come to Grambling, baby. We'll accept you. Come win with the real champion, the real Tiger. The team that can actually win the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
ridiculous.
It is. I hate that. I hate that. Especially for and I ain't been like trying to cover up, especially for a white kid at an HBCU. Like that's just too much. But Free Agent Sports Blog, week 16, we back. I just want to let y'all know all y'all got demerits because y'all not in uniform.
Hey, I got to clean up.
Well, I didn't realize that we were supposed to wear them every show.
But that's why we bought them. That's why Zoe bought them for us. Let me take that back. That's why Zoe bought them.
I mean, if that's the case, mine in the house, but you know.
I am cleaning 3 rooms to get carpet redone, so it's my shirt is not in this normal spot.
Not my fault.
I'm not in my normal spot.
Well, demerits for both of y'all.
Free Agent
How
Sports
many did I
Blog.
get?
Put a demerit on the new carpet that we getting, okay?
You know what? I'm gonna put 100 on the new carpet that you get. Didn't you say you get it for 3 rooms?
Yes.
300 demerits for the new carpet. Mo, you getting 100 for not having a shirt. You get another 100 because you had invited guests on, and then you get another 100 because just because you got on late.
That's not fair.
It is fair. I gave myself 600. Y'all ain't even got to that number yet.
That's true.
Free Agent Sports Blog. We out.
Peace.
Headline Starlight.
DJ Star.